secret, you act like pepper. Hot secret, you are the trendsetter. Some girl do hear but you do it better. You use hard setter. And no lie, go on ask Diane. She use all the curling iron.
So welcome to the Hot Secret Salon show. I'm always coming up with debates, but some of it is inspired when I'm out and about. Just having a hot secret day. I was in Winners and I'm in line. It was so busy. I'm trying to get something for my sister. And when I looked at the register, the girl had the money in one hand, and why is their other hand patting her head, patting her head, patting her head? Right? So I'm like, I'm wondering if I'm the only one noticing this, because her head just kept on bobbling like, what you call those bobblehead people? I was wondering if it's going to fall off, right? So I said, okay, I'm going to ask my clients. I know that they do it all the time. It's running out? Oh, right? Yeah, so I'm asking the clients today, different clients, why people do it. I had a write-up in Elite, and I said a lot of reasons why that happened. People are buying cheap weave. $10 weave, don't cut it, girl. It's going to itch the daylights out of you. Another reason is if you read the package, it tells us to wash the extension. Most extensions were colored before they were packaged, so dye is still in there. You need to wash it out because you might be allergic and they don't want you suing them, so they tell you on the package to do that, but we don't. So when you sweat, what happens? That dye runs on your scalp and it starts itching you. Another thing is some of the weaves have those short pointed, like they bend the weave to sew it, so it has this little short, you know, spiky parts that's, you know, protruding on your scalp. You can't get rid of that till you cut it off. Sometimes I think it's the thread, and sometimes I just think you need to get that hair wash. But then again, don't blame the stylist, blame it on the weave, or the thread, or the itch. Here we have a client. Why do you think black women, or women in general? You know, Beyonce tried to make us laugh about it. Pat your weave, pat your weave, pat your weave. So even Beyonce pats her weave. She just don't want us to catch her. What's your take on that?
I find it that it's very common because sometimes your hair is itchy and you don't want to itchy, because those who perm their hair, you all know what happens when you itch your hair and you perm it, it burns, right? So at the end of the day, a little tat like that, and just keep going with that, or even just keep going, it'll eventually get the spot. But a lot of people try and refrain from scratching because it will burn. It's not a good look.
Okay. Also, my new thing, I'm going to have a combo in my shop. You get a weave and you get a tail comb. I'm going to include it in the price. Girlfriend, don't pat. It's too obvious. Everybody's going to notice. Take the comb and it gets to those spots, and trust me, it feels like when you're getting a massage.
And when you have wigs on,
especially when you hit that spot, it feels good. It feels good. So don't get too addicted, because you might be there for a good 10 minutes. Also, this is the funniest thing. You ever see people who are itching? They don't want to itch, they don't want to pat, but it's like they're squinting their eyes, thinking that the eye movement is going to hit the spot. It doesn't work, okay? If your weave is itching you, just itch it, okay? That's how we're styling. Get to those spots. Ooh, it feels good.
What's your take on women who pat their weave?
Well, I think that it's all based on the dandruff, or just your hair needs to be washed, but it itches, so you can't get your finger underneath it. You're gonna just pat it. Bye.
We catch women all the time patting their head unaware or digging at it, right? So we'll show you some ladies that we're gonna catch in the shop within the space of this episode. How many women really dig their weave? Okay? All right, that's how we're styling.
How you styling? Why do you think women pat their head?
Well, I think it's the dry scalp, mainly.
So you don't blame the weave?
I blame the weave, I blame dry scalp. I think it's just a nice feeling, a nice itch. Start you really good, so.
So girlfriend, how you styling? Tell me your itching story, or patting story.
I'm a secret patter, so I gotta try and do it on the low so no one can see that I'm trying to itch. And so sometimes I'll just, and then I'll kind of just relax, and I gotta think to myself, don't itch it, even though it feels so good. Don't itch it.
So do you find even when you don't have weave in your ear itch, or it's only when you wear weave? Like, because white people are shocked to see us cracking our head.
Yeah.
You know, you've actually said you use pens sometimes.
Oh yes, the pens, and in the car, and sometimes you gotta do a little bit of an itch, and the fingers are just not doing it.
It's too thick, you can't get to the web.
Exactly, you gotta use the pen, but then you check the pen end, and it's like all nasty. You're like, okay, so put that away because don't want anyone using that.
So are you embarrassed if your boyfriend see you patting your head?
Heck, you know.
It's just part of Black women's history.
It's
they
just
know
what we gotta do. The things we gotta go through. But patting is way better than scratching because you don't want to deal with the burn once the relaxer comes in. So that's what you gotta do.
Pat your weave, pat
Pat your weave, girls. Pat your
weave. Scratch it.
Can you demonstrate?
I don't know the term video for me.
So what's your take? Why women do it?
Why women do it?
Yes.
Well, hold on, the question. Do women scratch them head in the winter time or the summertime?
Summer. Or summertime more.
For sure.
More in the summer.
Oh, them scratch them ear because it's abundant. It's hot. No, it's hot. It's scratching. It's itching. It's itching.
But sometimes it's clean. It's just done. So what do you say?
It's clean and just done? That means them have dandruff. Them skull want clean. Ear clean, but the skull dirty.
The skull.
You know the skull? Or the scalp? What do I call it? The scalp's dirty.
The scalp is not dirty. The person just had a nice clean scalp. Their weave put in, but it's just itching. You know, so I just think sometimes.
I notice most of the girls that scratch up ear don't look good. Me and Mary, them a try scratching the beauty. It's not reach. They have to stop bleach.
Not every woman wants to bleach. So
that's what I mean. Don't bleach. Because if you bleach, you won't reach. Just listen when I teach.
So here we have a client that's getting a makeover. She's going from long to short. Why did you decide to go short?
Just change. I'm making a lot of changes in my life, so I want to change my hair too.
Okay, what change? You changing your boyfriend?
No.
I'm just joking. I'm joking. Okay, so we'll show you the next step. So this is stage 2. She's still undecisive about cutting off all of her hair. So what we did, we left a lot of length. So kind of like the two-tone look that Rihanna has. Obviously she's black, not blonde. And it's able to wear on both sides. And when she's ready to go lower, we can cut it down. So you'll see the end result when she comes out of the dryer. We're going to wrap her now. So you like it so far?
I love it.
Okay. Changes happen every day on the Hot Secret Show. How are you styling? So we're going to flat iron it now. She added some highlights. She didn't want to copycat Rihanna, so we went with red. How you styling?
Really damn good.
Awesome. So you don't regret cutting your hair?
Nope. It will grow back. I was just wondering, like, how can I keep it this way?
Okay, well, most styles, like feathered style, you just wrap it, and it has layers in it. So when you comb it back the other direction in the morning, it will have volume. But if you want extra volume, you can invest in 2 big rollers and kind of like put them on the top. And then when you comb them out, it will just have extra height. Yeah. So enjoy your cut. Do one more turn for me. So I'm glad she's happy. She went from long to short, as you see, and that's how we're starting on the Hot Secret Show. Keep watching. Salon Pro Glue. I actually like it because it dries in 30 seconds and it's seamless. So for those of you who have lace glue showing all the time in your pictures and with your lace, try the Salon Pro 30-second glue, lace front glue. That's how we're styling.